Peace and blessings, Astro family. This is another episode of The Sign Through the Signs. Here we have Leo season, Leo 2022, through the signs. Thank you all for joining us again. I have my co-host here, Lab Coat Astrologer. Lab Coat, would you like to say something to the people?
Okay. Why is it co-host? Why is it co-host?
Because you're a host.
I see.
Great. I'll call you back in a minute.
Oh?
That's my kid. This is Leo season. You know what I'm saying? Leo is the sign of children. So I have a house full of kids right now. This is perfect for the recording, by the way. So as we were saying, happy Leo season. Happy birthday, happy solar return to all of the Leos out there. This is a great time for self-reflection, taking inventory of your emotional, mental, physical, spiritual state, and moving forward in your journey, not just astrologically, just in life, right? This is a great time to, if you're gonna rearrange or redirect, solar return is a great opportunity for that. Lab Coat.
Virgo, the sign right after Leo. Virgos this month, the main theme is your sleeping patterns. It is you tapping into your spirituality and loving yourself in the area of your spiritual practices and honoring your solitude, whether it be, more meditation, more time alone, and the opportunity to clean out that which you haven't cleaned out last month. All those aspirations that you had. It's time to move forward and get ready for your birthday coming up next month.
Right on. Right. Awesome. And moving right along to Libra. Libra, this is a great time for you to put a little creativity into building the network. That's the theme of Leo season for our Libras. This is, you're building the network associations. You may have some more opportunities to work with, some new people, gain some new insight. There's the energy for new inventions, new creativity, just all things that are expansive in terms of your network and those that you keep around you, your friends, friendships, building those relationships. This is a great time for that for for Libra. Leo season could also include for Libras just opportunities, like I said, to expand the network. And yeah, that's it. Lab Coat.
Scorpio, this month points to more of your career, your overall image. Whether you're starting your own business or you just started working or getting a new job for a company, if you will. It's your overall reputation. This is where you shine. Still working with that South Node in Scorpio too, mastery. So keep those resentments from the past. Let them go and focus on your career.
Love it. All right, moving right along, Sagittarius. Sagittarians, this is a great season for expanding the higher knowledge. Any of my teachers that are Sagittarius, and then teachers in general, right? This is the time we're dealing with the kids. We're getting back, wrapping up the end of summer, or we're technically right in the height of it, but they start school around this time. So the height of summer. So it's a great time for, new studies, expanding the philosophies, your higher knowledge and things like that. Picking up some new some new form of spirituality that you've been interested in. This is a great time for your studies and for expanding the mind.
Capricorn, for you, it is the theme for this month is shared resources. And I know when we say shared resources, like, what do you mean? What is shared resources? Well, it's things that you go half on one with another. Doesn't necessarily have to be the partner that you're intimate with. It's all personal relationships, if you will. The themes of the bond itself within relationships, it could be a best friend that you go half with something or pool resources together. This is the focus this month, and time to go back to work, as Capricorns are always hustling to get that work done.
Facts.
Practical.
Right on. Aquarius, this Leo season highlights the area of life that is involved in relationships. So if you've been looking for love, if you're open to that, if that's where your head is at, keep your eyes and ears open for opportunities to meet new partners, and not just relationships, but also business partners. This is a time to check into the contracts and the connections that you've been making with others. Aquariuses are really independent and about their freedom. So I would definitely say, keep that in mind in any contracts that you're endeavoring in during this season. But this is definitely a month for all of the things in the area of life that have to do with your relationships, your business relationships, business partners. This is the time for that. Moving right along, Lab Coat.
Pisces, this is the month for your health. Thinking about getting a pet, perhaps? Oh, there it is. Thinking about getting a pet, perhaps? Not everybody, but it does focus on Pisces and your health, eating style, eating pattern, diet, exercise. Not saying that you need to lose weight or anything of that nature, but just for overall well-being and mental health. It is said that crying is a form of release, and so is sweat. And it's a way to shed skin to get back to a healthy mindset.
Awesome. Moving right along to Aries. Aries, very similar, but not in quite the same way. It's a good time for, the love affairs. The energy is definitely there for any type of creative endeavor that you've been working on. Sports, recreational activities, even recreational sex. This is the theme of the house that the sun is transiting through for Aries. If there's something that you've been wanting to, endeavor in creatively, some type of new, I don't know, you've been wanting to pick up some new craft, this is a good time for that as well for Aries. Lab Coat.
Taurus, the theme this month is matters surrounding the home and your living circumstances and environment. It points to the family and whole. It is very busy this month for you, and has been ever since about a week ago, if you will. Control your temper, Taurus is a patient sign, but now that how the planets are arranged, it seems that you started speeding up a little bit and you all of a sudden have a short temper. Do things in moderation as far as expressing yourself and taking action. Maybe make sure your I's are dotted and your T's are crossed before you go headstrong or impulsively into a direction of your life. Practical.
All right. Gemini. Leo season is a great time for hanging out with the friends, communicating your thoughts. This is good for just self-expression as well, because your thoughts are a lot clearer. There's a lot of mental clarity. You may find yourself just with the energy to do a little bit more with your hands and get creative, do some type of artwork with your friends. It's a good time for spending time with the siblings and cousins and neighbors, things like that. All of those things will be highlighted during this time for our Gemini and astro lovers. Lab Coat.
Last but not least, Cancers, happy belated birthday if you're just hearing this video now. And the mother of the zodiac, the nurturer. Now, last month in the full moon, I want to share with you, a little tense, some changes in relationships, if you will. Don't hold on to too much emotion in that regard. say what you got to say, move forward. This month is about your bag, truthfully, and valuing yourself as well. So make sure that, we get an opportunity to communicate in relationships, but at the same time, value yourself. And perhaps that will bring you and the partner close together for you getting opportunity to value yourself.
And thank you again for joining us. That has been Leo 2022 through the signs.